Good morning, everyone. We will begin the morning service of the Miroku Association headquarters, asking God and Meishu-sama for protection and the permission to participate today in the divine plan of constructing a paradise on this earth. Amatsu-Norito and Miroku Prayer, please stand.
高天原にかむずまります。かむろぎかむろみのみこともちて、そめみおやかむにさなぎのみこと、つくしのりむかのたち花のおどのあはぎはらに、みそぎ払いたもうときになりませる。荒井戸の神たち、もろもろのまがごと積みけがれよ。荒いたまえ、清めたまえ、とまをすことのよしよ。天つ神、国つ神やおよろずの神たちともに、雨の淵ごまの耳振り立てて、ひこしめせとかしこみもまおす。弥勒大神、守りたまえ、先はえたまえ。弥勒大神、守りたまえ、先はえたまえ。教えみよや主の神、守りたまえ、先はえたまえ。教えみよや主の神、守りたまえ、先はえたまえ。かんながらたまちはえませ。かんながらたまちはえませ。
Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized, with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated. We will now receive group Johrei.
Obrigado, Meishu-sama. Bless you.
Johrei is now concluded. We will now listen to a reading from Meishu-sama's teachings. Turning to God. I have no torch, nor power, nor staff to lean upon. How then can I walk this path of life? I must rely on God. I have been illuminated by the divine light of God. I once wandered the world of doubt, but I am now blessed with deep understanding. All the blessings I have experienced are so very great, there are no words to fully express my gratitude to God. To have perfect trust in God is the advice I always give to our members. One cannot overemphasize the importance of placing our faith in God implicitly and refraining from worry. This may sound simple and easy to put into practice, but it is not as easy as it appears. I too used to be concerned when I found myself in a dilemma. In spite of my best efforts to place my trust in God, feelings of uneasiness or misgiving sometimes came into my mind. In our materialistic world, it is almost impossible to be completely free from anxiety. However, there is a great difference for those who have faith in God. When they are faced with problems or difficulties, they become aware of the spiritual meanings underlying these events far more easily than others do. And this makes it much easier for them to endure adversities. God wishes to help many people and send them blessings, but worry may spiritually hinder God's helping protective hand. The more unrestrained the worry, the more it obstructs divine help. This is why things do not go as people wish.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining this morning service of the Miroku Association headquarters. Today, I'd like to share the faith experience of Tiago Buissa. The Buissa family, I met quite a few of them because they were part of the Johrei Center where I received my sacred focal point, the Hikari. So Tiago is a descendant from this family. I'm very happy that they are very strong and committed. The experience goes like this, and it was shared today, and it is posted at the website of our Johrei movement in Brazil. I'm 28 years old, and I'm the fourth generation of Johrei members in my family. My great-grandmother and paternal grandmother received the sacred focal point of Hikari in the 1960s, when after receiving just one Johrei, my grandmother was cured of a spinal problem that medicine already considered unsolved. Over the years, I had the opportunity to experience great transformation that took place in my journey and that of my family through the application of our practice of faith. During my childhood and part of my teen years, my parents went through intense purification. My mother suffered from severe migraines that made her cry in pain without being able to have the slightest contact with light or noise. At the same time, we were experiencing financial difficulties due to my father's unemployment, which triggered family conflicts. It was a long and difficult period, but both have always remained active in their dedications in the Johrei Center and with our practices of faith. At the age of 14, I was invited to join the group of officiants for the Johrei Center services. Until then, my sole practices were to join my parents to the center and was channeling Johrei. Gradually, I was given new assignments at the center, with which I learned and grew a lot. I was a shy teenager with very low self-esteem. I had few friends and spent most of my time alone. However, with my dedication to the divine plan, I acquired self-confidence. My circle of friendship expanded, and I started to have a healthy and lively social life. As time went by and my regular commitment to serve, the purifications were being controlled. My father was selected for a stable job as a public servant. We have achieved financial stability, and this has contributed to harmony in my home. We have radically changed our diet, and today about 80% of what we consume is from our nature farming or other organic sources. Through healthy eating, combined with the constant practice of Johrei, my mother's migraines practically disappeared. I'm graduated in information technology, and in 2015, I got an excellent job in the area. I have already had 5 promotions and currently work as a team leader. In 2019, I had the great permission to be on a pilgrimage to the sacred grounds in Japan. During the trip, I realized that I was still a member focused on theory and that I needed to practice our faith in a more pragmatic way, especially with regard to religious assistance and follow up on others, accumulating experiences with the channeling of Johrei. Upon my return to Brazil, I started to accompany people in their purification, providing religious assistance almost daily. I took on new responsibilities at the Johrei Center, and in early 2020, I was asked to dedicate as an assistant to my minister. Analyzing my life today, I understood that the great transition from night to day that occurred in my family are the result of the virtuous deeds generated by the sincere dedication of my parents, grandparents, and great-grandparents in the divine plan. This experience brings me the conviction that this period of great purification experienced by humanity will also pass and will be followed by great happiness for those who are resilient and keep their faith and focus on God. Thus, I commit myself to dedicate as a useful instrument in the salvation of others and in the realization of paradise on earth. I thank God, Meishu-sama, and my ancestors for being introduced into this faith and to have my faith transformed by serving the divine work. Thank you very much. Very happy about this experience from the Buissa family, and particularly this one from Tiago Buissa. If someone talks about worry in the teaching, I selected some quotes about worry I would like to share with you. Worry is a total waste of time. It doesn't change anything. All it does is steal your joy and keep you very busy doing nothing. Another quote. Yesterday you worried about today. Today you worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow you will worry about the day after tomorrow. Are you not tired of worrying? Another one. Worrying is stupid. It's like walking around with an umbrella waiting for it to rain. Another one. Worrying is like sitting in a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but it doesn't get you anywhere. And my favorite one that you may be familiar with, don't worry about the things because every little thing is gonna be all right. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.
This brings to a conclusion of our morning service. Thank you, everyone, for joining us, and have a blessed day.